You're sitting at your desk, coffee ready, slides open. Your dog is peacefully asleep 5 feet away. Everything is calm. Then you say, "Hey everyone, can you hear me?" And suddenly, your dog explodes, barking, jumping, spinning in circles, dropping a slobbery toy directly into your lap while your boss is talking. And somehow, they only do this during meetings. Not when you answer emails, not when you scroll your phone, not when you quietly work for 2 straight hours. Only the second the camera turns on. That's not random. Your dog thinks something important just changed. If you work from home, you've probably lived this exact scene. You join a call, your dog starts barking. You mute yourself, they bark louder. You put them outside the room, now they're scratching the door like they're trying to escape a burning building. Then comes the panic. Your coworkers hear it, your manager pauses awkwardly. You start apologizing while trying to drag a barking animal away from your desk without knocking over your laptop. And the worst part? The more stressed you get, the crazier your dog becomes, because now they think something is actually wrong. Here's what most people completely misunderstand. Your dog is not trying to sabotage you. Your dog is reacting to a sudden personality shift. Think about what happens right before a meeting. Your posture changes, your voice changes, your facial expressions change, your energy changes. Some people even use a completely different professional voice. And dogs are unbelievably sensitive to behavioral shifts. To your dog, it feels like, my human suddenly stopped acting normal. That's why some dogs start demand barking, some panic, some whine, some bring toys, some stare at you like you've been replaced by an alien. Dogs are pattern machines, and your dog has already connected the dots. Laptop open, headphones on, camera light on. That sequence means I'm about to lose access to my human for the next hour. So before the meeting even starts, their brain is already reacting. Then there's another problem. Most dogs spend your workday conserving energy, quietly waiting, watching, sleeping. Then suddenly, you become loud, animated, emotional, and socially engaged with invisible people on a glowing screen. That energy shift acts like a starter pistol, and your dog releases everything all at once. That's why the barking usually starts right when you begin speaking, not 10 minutes earlier, not 20 minutes later, the exact moment your professional personality appears. And here's the part most people never think about. Your dog doesn't understand Zoom. They don't understand remote work. They don't understand presentations. They don't understand conference calls. From their perspective, you're suddenly talking intensely to invisible strangers while ignoring your own pack member standing 2 feet away. Some dogs interpret that as excitement. Some interpret it as danger. Some think they need to protect you. Some think they're being abandoned in real time. So they bark, not because they're bad, because they're responding exactly how a social animal was wired to respond. The mistake most people make is waiting until the barking starts. By then, you already lost. The real solution starts before the meeting. Give your dog a specific pre-meeting routine, a long-lasting chew, a stuffed Kong, a special toy they only get during calls. Now, your meetings predict something positive instead of frustrating. Second, burn energy before your heavy meeting block. A proper walk 30 to 60 minutes earlier changes everything. A bored dog with trapped energy is basically a ticking bomb during Zoom calls. Third, stop accidentally training panic. A lot of people only give attention when the barking begins. Your dog learns chaos gets interaction. Instead, reward calmness before the reaction starts. And finally, practice fake meetings. Seriously. Put on headphones, say meeting phrases, talk in your professional voice, then reward your dog for staying relaxed. You're teaching them this weird behavior is normal. Nothing bad is happening. Your dog isn't crazy. You just changed the rules without explaining them. Once you understand what your meetings look like from your dog's perspective, the behavior suddenly makes perfect sense. And honestly, if your dog loses their mind every time you join a meeting, there's a good chance they care more about you than your coworkers do. Comment your dog breed and the most embarrassing thing they've ever done during a call, and send this to someone whose dog treats Zoom meetings like a national emergency.